How to be rich? Yeah, that is what everyone wants to have the answer to. Is that your question for the day? Well, fine, I be a nice guy and tell you. But you owe me once. Okay, prepare to be amazed at how the system was so carefully hidden and deliberately planned to keep secret from you. You would say to yourself, why didn't I notice that sooner? Without further ado, let's get on with it. But before starting, let's have a quick pray. Thank you, Lord, for the muscle and the wisdom of richness. Amen. Now we're ready to proceed. Yes, nice indeed. Rich just mean lots of money, and you want lots of money, but just how? Try to search on the internet as your parents daydreaming on your bed just to find way to get more of it. It is most people's obsessions. But beware, as it is a tool of the smart to make you do things for them, and it's called job. So you go do things for them, create products and provide services, and somehow they want you to believe and convince you to believe that if you just work harder, you get promoted. And that's the only way for more money. You believe so, the results in the end, they get even more money than paying you. Therefore, the cycle will continue brainwashing you to believe in job. They know they need you to do job for them. So why am I talking about this? It does not seem like I am showing way for you to get rich here. But I am. First thing I have to do is to make you understand way of not getting rich. There are 4 parts you need to understand before having any chance of getting rich. The first one is truth of going to school. Most of you may say school is good, let's just skip ahead, no need to go that far. But I say, you don't blame what you don't see. And the most effective way to solve a problem is to address the root cause, said by this guy. Yes, going to school is good, but you are seeing just the tip of the iceberg. But be aware and guard toward the negative outcome attached with it. Let me explain. Look at this, you may be familiar with this tool. It's called a Swift Army knife, essentially meaning lots of tools compact into one, with smaller size. In one scenario, you are in the kitchen and you need to cut a carrot into pieces for cooking. However, you don't have the kitchen knife, only this in your hand. Look at that small blade. You spend 2 hours just to chip away bit by bit of the carrots and only to realize this is hard. And when you look at the pieces that you chop, you expect it to have a nice smooth cut, but it is not. So what do we learn from here? Use the right tool for a specific problem. The problem is like the carrots, and the right tool is the kitchen knife. Now that is can't be done, but it takes a lot of work. And imagine instead the tool at the time happened to be a fork. Does the task of chopping the carrots even possible? Well, the answer is 0 chance. You just need to know some tool is bad at some task. But if you need to pierce the carrots and hold it, it is the right tool for the fork to do it. However, in a survival forest, you better choose the multi-purpose one. Each blade was designed to optimize for a certain task, so do the certain practical info is useful for certain problem. Schools is like this. Slow at your first lot of so very general info and see what stick. School provide the mountain of just knowing but not exactly practical in real life. If you go to school, you have to take it all. So what do you do with all those info? Throw into the fire? Say goodbye. Start foraging for what is more useful. Side note, you can skip that and learn from the experienced person instead. It is not that school can't give you the more practical one, just that it's never their purpose to begin with. If the system worked, why bother changing it? As you will find what you know at the company that you will work for anyway. No matter what job you pick, you are most likely to be able to do it. Let's just mass produce them. It's faster. Make them memorize and take tests on what the heck topic they will never use in their life, just to earn grade. Being a generalist is more advantageous for survival than a specialist one. For a recap, you may think you are smart, but you are not actually can do anything. That's what school does. School has to keep doing what they are doing because of the big guy called the government. Why, you ask? Why? It's all about money, or in this case, taxes. The government is incentivized to keep you to go to school so there are enough workforce in the circulation for the company to be happy, as they need you to do job for them. And job is what we are going to dive in soon. But not now. The government gets taxes from the company as one of the biggest way to get money, and you, the people, is part of the system. So school need to keep mass produce this kind of good enough to learn that job kind of people. So good luck if you will know anything about money at school because they don't know anything about making money. Otherwise, teacher would only be rich people. And I have to say, you never should rely on school to teach you to do practical things, as school is not built on the most important principle of gaining practical experience, which is try again, try better, and never give up. There are a lot of reasons for things to go wrong and fail, as you don't have experience for the first time of trying to do anything. So don't stress out, see the opportunity as a way to get experience instead. Say no or just find experienced people and learn from them. No need to go to school then? The short answer is you still need to go to school for three main reasons. The first one, without doubt, is the writing system. Writing is a form of communication, so all people must agree to write in a certain way. Very important for understanding. So don't be creative over here. Your creativity will confuse the author who reads your writing. Best be an artist for that much creativity. It is important that everyone perceive one thing the same, avoid the confusion. Next is social acceptance. Just avoid the hassle, it's not worth your energy. And the last one, human interaction. Find good friend over there. May find one for a lifetime. Alright, they're the big three for go to school, my recommendation. And just to remind you, learning is doing. Try to put what you know from books, from the internet, or any source into use. Be excited to learn what you want to learn about, and remember to remind yourself, learning was never to just memorizing and grade. Learning is a life's journey to gather information that you want to know about and try apply it in real life. Got it? Okay, before we continue to the next one, I got to moisturize my throat. Huh? No. Sorry man, too expensive for me. When you go to a job interview, do you feel like an interrogation? The point of the interview is to find out whether you can do the job and can be controlled. If you are a psychopath, a daydreamer, or just straight up an unpleasant person, better luck, you will not pass. So be prepared and put your social mask. Be adaptable at the workplace is a skill. You can always be your true self at home. The company that will employ you will not be interested in what you are passionate about, what your dreams are, your desire, your goal, or your ambitions, but only the skill you can provide which fits in their operation for making money. Your value is what you can practically do, and if you are seem uncertain, you will eventually be replaced. Job have one secret weapon up on its sleeve, that is the promise of financial security. But is it truly though, or is it just a scam? You see, that promise is to make you believe the illusion that you can have a stable income, provide for your family, have money when you're getting older. All of that is to give you some certainty in life, and you can have that. Just give your trust on them, just to wait every month for that paycheck. That paycheck now have the power over you. Now you have bought into the scheme. The more you work, the faster your boss get a new car. Your income comes from only one source and from a certain group of individuals who now can pressure you to improve your work, working more hours, or just make you do something a little bit more. If you say no, you will see the prediction of losing your job because you're already in the hole and that's very difficult to get out. Remember when you lose your first job? Feel anxious for no money? What if I can't find another job? How am I going to feed my family? What if I suddenly got sick? How am I going to pay for this month's bill? You see, those are to keep you in check, to keep you in fear, to keep you doing the work for them, to keep you in the endless loop cycle. Financial security was never true, which came from the promise of some individual, but it can be from your own. You must attempt to break the cycle to obtain the true financial security by yourself. You may say you can't do it, you've never done it before, you don't know where to start, and blah 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 blah. I say those words are all excuse you say to yourself. You can learn, you can try, you can do things better little by little. Yes, things can go wrong, it is just part of life. Just get up and get better at it. What do you think when things go wrong at your job? You got fired anyway. You're just a scapegoat. Someone got to take the fall, but not me. There's always a flow of labor coming in. Now we will explore the way to take control of your financial security. Break time. Oh, question. Fine. Why not ask for more pay? Oh, you mean why not ask for more pay for your appropriate hardship you've gone through? Bite your teeth a little while, then just jump to another place for even more pay? Oh my dear. That's just the illusion of choice. In the end, you're still in the loop. Let me explain. A person can do one job, however, you can do a lot more due to experience which you have gained over the year. You don't demand more pay, but instead you can get only a small amount increase. You resign, you look for another place for higher pay. But in fact, they already take step ahead of you. Check the average pay for your labor skill. If the pay never change, why giving more? The labor price is determined by the needs at the other place, and they checking each other to maintain the high price of labor monopoly. You were never the one to set the price of your labor, but they are. Why not? Then answer, how long can you survive without a paycheck? At most a month, and no one will join you in falling into hellhole. If you can't hold keep your labor in large number plus in a long time, the monopoly won't even tickle. The usual small pay increase in your salary mostly occur only from the urgency in their own kind. Let's say one company need to find more employees, therefore increase their profit. They're willing to pay a little bit more to attract the most experienced people, which pull from the other, because they need to function too, so they make some effort to attract people back. In the end, the labor market price back to stable. That's why every day offer just their record from every tug of war. In the end, you will never get compensated well for your labor. That's just the truth of it. Look at the time, I need to fly to somewhere after this. Money is just a supply and demand. If you can supply something which is in demand, therefore transaction occur and you can get the money. And supply that something can be whatever you could make. Sell your organ, cut grass, make pizza, do fall in the category, and many more. Your imagination is the limit. I'm just joking, please don't sell your organs. Supply and demand is the basic of economy, and economy is just a fancy name for money. Therefore, supply and demand mean if I don't make stuff, I will get no goddamn money. Supply more of what in demand more get you more money. That's it. But I can guarantee you most of shop owner will not be someone of having a lot of money, even though they are good at what they do, and that's due to the limitation of how much you can make. One person per day have 24 hours and subtract 8 hours sleep and subtract whatever hour of not willing to making stuff, you get around 8 hours most people make stuff, which is not enough for you to be rich, unless you hack the system. Every rich person knows how to replicate endless amount of labor work from somewhere even though themselves do almost nothing. That's called scaling. A person has a limit on how much they can make per day, therefore more people will solve the problem. Promising stable income to them, they will come flocking in number for you to choose. So make sure you can definitely pay them for their labor, or you will suffer the consequences. That's why this scaling step is only a viable choice only when you already have a bulletproof way of where to sell, or having enough capital to prolong the system long enough to get the profit sale. Now look at these again. Look familiar? Because it is the same thing. Either you are one who use order to achieve your rich, or you a cogwheel of the system of order. That is in your choice. However, you can always be a little bit more humane, a little bit more fair, but never to be equal, or you will suffer the consequences. Let me explain. You are the person who start everything, who take the most financial risk, you will use the most brilliant idea to solve an unconventional problem. The system is yours to control. More authority to the employees just means chaos. Oof, and chaos lead you suffer the consequences. More authority lead to talk of war. Everyone just want to do what they want. Then nothing will get done. Therefore, no results, no profit. Therefore, this. In another scenario, equal share of profit, employees' mindset is to get the most money possible but give the least effort possible. enough to not get fired. However, you as the owner, the risk is still wholly on you, and the effort you get did not get any better than before. You will get angry and demanding much higher effort. Employees being employees, getting up and say, "That's bold, therefore your fate." Let me be clear, managing lots of people the wrong way will lead you to suffer the consequences. Plus, a lot more handful of stupid choice possibly can lead you to that. Today, you're in luck. I will tell you how to not suck at managing No Bull Edition 101. So subscribe. 1. Money must flow through you. No, not this. Just to point out, money is power. Hold the flow. Money ban action and enforcing what you want. Coming to work is to earn money. What's the point of listening to you if you can be ignored and still get the money? Make sure to show who hold the money. 2. No one will know all except me. The more a person knows, the more power a person possesses, and difficult to replace. Never to depend on the person, but as a group instead. You must plug the weak, which poisoning the other. 3. Fill the void. Always prepare for a backup to fill in. Never to show frustration to find the replacement. 4. Make it run by itself. Choose another person to run for you. Take a step back and observe the system. Self-repair, self-maintain, and self-evolve. Oh, and always prepare backup. 5. Never to pay all at once. Always to reserve some as special promotion, bonus, overtime, or whatever. Please don't look for another job, suck up and stay here. Pay. Make it pity to digest. 6. Do nothing but know everything. Why do something when you can do nothing? To test your subordinate honesty. Employ spy in your moneymaker. Seem clueless but quickly point out all the mistakes your subordinate made. Hidden eye, guilt, fear. 7. Make spy on each other. Never 100% trust your spy. Your spy can feed you biased information. Make them spy on each other and compare for truth. 8. Who to blame? You can never escape from problem. Things just happen. You must preserve the most important part and replace the least one. And blame all the problem. Root cause of the problem never matter. Ensuring what's make you money is the most important. 9. Remove if need to. Always show you have the power of removal. Cut someone off. Don't let any test pass on you. Any test lie mean you hold no power or control. You will be a bouncing ball soon. 10. Always seems nice. Be approachable, pro-communication. No one likes to work with grumpy person. Enforce up to standard if need to. In the end, being a cog will somehow have its own simplistic. Avoid many decisions and being a politician. So respect the choice and don't try to shake up the system. Or here we go again. The last and most important of all, were already given a hint, and that is mindset. Mindset is the deadliest weapon a person could have. People lost the will to live, being energized all day for no reason, or just enjoy living as they are, with all the hidden force of the mind. Mindset is not you, but the passive automating of you. You are not one but two instead, sort of. So to avoid the confusion, the first you, aka the king, is who make the immediate decision and the one who feel in real time. The second you, aka mindset, is like a pre-programmed version of you, which will do things like in the past as usual. Let me explain the things like you wake up at 6 a.m. combing your hair a certain way or just walk a certain way, were repeating action accumulating over many years and can effortlessly act without the king involved. That's the result of the mindset. Now those two mostly in constant battle, wanting to take control, and that's normal. Just remember, the current you who is in real time is the king. The king will win, but will take lot of willpower. Whatever you do not try to kill part of yourself by forcing and take control all the time. You will get exhausted super quickly, high stress, or even get hospitalized. For example, one day you decide to do a 12-hour no-break working session. Are you nuts? How's that going to be good for your health? And you are right, it is not. You will experience one of these obviously, or possibly all of them. However, it is easy to achieve than you think by being friend with yourself. You see, your mind have another superpower, besides just saving energy on passive and automated tasks. That is, if I have done similar things many times before, therefore a little bit over next time is fine. To achieve this, you just need to pass 11-hour version 1 20 times before in the past. In that kind of sense, you got to build your mind towards something little by little to get your mind on your side. Just remember you are 2 but 1. Now you can conquer the world. Hooray! Similarly, a rich person is who have the employer mindset, not employee's mindset. So train your mind to never work for a paycheck but to catch opportunity instead. Paycheck is the check, or don't fall for it. And get this in your mind. And please don't be this guy. Take care of yourself and be kind. Done. And any question? Oh, the dog. His name is Imperial March, but right now he is asleep. He may wake up for another video. Well, that's all for question time. Like and comments. See you next time.